in the building, If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification so you know when I'm up in this joint, giving you all this good conversation. And please hit the like button, man. We need y'all out there. Hit that like button. We need y'all out there. Hit that like button. YouTube be playing with the numbers. Come on, YouTube. We working hard out here, man. Stop it, man. I'm at 8,000. I'm going for 10, man. I'm going for 10 real quick. Real quick, man. I'm just sitting here vibing, man. Scrolling through the TV, seeing what's going on in the YouTube streets. And I come across Al Prophet. And he's doing an interview with Prince Miller. And you know, he asked him some questions about Preacher. And, you know, his Fed bid, him being incarcerated in the feds and all that ran across Preacher. He breaks some of that down. But what most importantly shocked me was being that he was talking about the Preacher incident. Rich Porter's name come up. And you know, it's crazy how these stories keep getting better and better. We can't make this stuff up. We can't make it up, man. Can't make these stories up. Only thing gonna keep coming is more and more of what happened back in the days amongst those times, man. And people always saying, man, I'm tired of hearing them stories. I'm tired. Well, just don't click on, man. Our stories is just as good as any mob stories, like I always say. It's just as good. The sad part is, as I'm listening to the story, I just came across something shocking that Prince just said. And I want to give Prince a thumbs up. Big shouts out to Prince. For real. Because this is a deep one. Now, throughout the stories, it's been people that's been saying Rich wasn't worried about his brother. He bought a new car. He was on 132nd where he be at, drinking with the fellas, you know, laughing and chilling. And a lot of that story was running around a lot. And I'm like, how? When did that happen? How could that even happen? So, at that point, it's just other people's word against anybody. It just show you how silly this internet is and how powerful people will come up with something. And say anything out of their mouth that's negative, disrespectful, not even true, but still will say it. And then say they heard something like that and actually would believe something like that. Like that would have been the talk of New York if that really would have happened. So, as I'm listening to the story, I'm gonna let y'all hear Prince Miller give it up firsthand, out of his own mouth. I'm using this as fair use. Y'all can go check the whole interview out. It's a dope interview. Al Prophet joined American Dope. And it says Rich Porter causes Prince Miller verse preacher inside of that can. And now y'all getting ready to hear it firsthand. And then we're going to get back into this conversation, man.
In the sink, there's a box. It has Donnell's finger in it, some of his rings, and a tape recording of his voice saying, "Mommy, they cut me. Please send the money. Tell Pat I love her."
Finally find his people.
Oh, he asked you guys to like help look or whatever.
He sat in the car out here in front of the baby, and he played the tape. He had a copy of the tape because his mother had to go. The family, when something like that happened, the legal family members got to go to the police. You know what I'm saying? But he kept a copy of the tape, and he put the tape in the car. And he played it for us, and you hear the little boy crying. I'll never forget it. He was crying. He was crazy. So it was me, Black Just. It was me, Black Just, Rich Porter, and myself, and we sat out there in the car, and I told him, I said, "Is there any police involved?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Damn." I said, "We're gonna send somebody up there with you, but it's gonna be hard because once the police is there, they'll bring heat to us. But we sent somebody up there to just see if we can help out a little bit. There was too many police around, we couldn't be nothing." But he played the tape, and it was the saddest thing that I ever heard. And the reason why I wasn't letting preachers stay on that path, it was.
See, right there says it all. Right there says it all. Black Just took Rich Porter over to Queens to link up to get some help from Prince Supreme Team to figure out who got his brother, to figure out where and who they need to move on, all of the above. But Prince broke it down right there. He said that he asked Rich Porter, did y'all inform the police? And he said, yeah. And he was like, damn, there's too many police around. It's gonna be too many police. If anything go down now, they gonna be on point to it. So this is what he was saying. And this is one of the reasons why he stepped the preacher in the jail. But I'm gonna let y'all finish listening.
Because he was just hot. It's because of what he did to that little boy. And I said, man, I wouldn't even want him out there, but he was hot too. You know what I mean? But
he told on the cuff guy, right?
He told him a lot. His own crew. He told right away, so-called tough guy.
Well, I would say the most antisocial people, like someone like that, why would they obey any rules? Yeah. Even some code or even friendships, they'll just...
No, it's crazy. He's the head of the case, and he told.
That happens more often than people think, right?
Yeah, a whole lot.
Because they call it rolling up your organization.
Yeah,
like the Flores twins did that.
Yeah, a whole lot of people, man. You know, a whole lot of people.
Hey, would you like 50 kilos on...
So, my main point is, all that Rich Porter wasn't doing nothing for his brother. He was having fun or drinking and all that on the block and bought a new car. That right there tells y'all all that's a lie. And it's fake news, made up stuff. Prince Miller just said it out his mouth. Rich came to Queens to get their help, to make moves on getting his brother back. And it just shows how people just make up out here on these new YouTube channels, man. And it's crazy. But see, there's one receipt. Nobody wasn't even asking for it. But homie came home, and now he's doing these interviews, and he's breaking down a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And now Al said, he was asking about Preacher, and he was saying something about Preacher even told on his own son. From what I'm hearing, Preacher told his son and his daughter to tell on him. He gave them permission to tell on him, tell him everything y'all know, whatever y'all know, so y'all can get up out of this situation. Now, what his son might have did, because they saying that he also was in there telling, that means he told on other things and other people as well. But Preacher told his kids to tell on him because he didn't want them to be inside. But this mainly right here is about clearing up that rumor that Rich Porter was not worrying about his brother. He was all the way in Queens getting some official goon movement to come and assist him to get his brother back. So whoever made that room up, man, y'all need to fall back. Y'all need to say, my bad, I apologize. I heard it from the wrong person. I, I don't even know how that even came afloat. Because people that know Rich know that that wasn't true. And now we got the real receipts from an official person. And he said that was the saddest thing he ever could hear, man. And you know, it bring back memories to me, man. Like, damn, man. You know, sometimes when you think about it or listen to that story, you put yourself in that situation. Like, damn, what if that was you? No control. All these men holding you down. Cut the finger off. Like, how could you do that to a kid, man? And Prince is well known as a gangster. Said that was one of the saddest things he ever heard. That's crazy right there. That's deep, man. That's very deep. Like, wow. It gives you something to think about, you know? That's why you gotta guard your kids, man. You can't even send them to school. Can't even get them to go and get an education without somebody trying to do anything for $1, man. Apple, his own nephew, did that. Preacher got the blame for it. Preacher wasn't the one all the way in on doing that, but that's crazy. Yeah, Donnell got snatched walking to school. The uncle knew what time he was going to school. That's how he got snatched. By his uncle, by Apple. That's exactly how it happened. So anybody that want to know the story, do your homework on it. Do your homework on the story. Apple was a part of that. Apple created that. When preacher actually told him to give Donnell back, and he said, "Man, we're gonna get 500,000 for him." And that's what all they needed to say for preacher just to let it roll how it rolled. That's it. That's how it went down. That was a plan of Apple's, the uncle. But like I said, Rich Porter was not outside, not thinking about getting his brother back. We got the receipts. Go and check out our prophet. It's called Rich Porter Calls His Prince Miller vs. Preacher. Heatley Warren in prison. Because he didn't like what he heard. He heard the recording. He was sitting in the car with Rich Porter, and he heard the recording of his brother yelling for his life, man. And that's a fact. So y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. Do your research. I ain't got to get into this one right here. Y'all do your research on that. Whoever made that room up, stop it. Chalk Rich wasn't thinking about his brother. That sounds straight up crazy and ignorant. Facts. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification button so you know when I'm up here. Your boy Big Boo